Okay. Wow. Man, does it feel good to go live for the first time today. The absolute first time today, for sure. I definitely did not go live about 5 minutes before this. Welcome, everyone, to the first live stream of the day. The first and only live stream of the day, in fact. Because there will be no crashes going forward. There have been no crashes, but there will also be no crashes. We are manifesting it. You're the youngest streamer. Yes, 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 yes. Soon to be a long, continuous. I mean, that's how streams work, right? They don't end. Well, they do end, but you know, they don't randomly end. Not that this stream would ever do such a thing, but I just want to, you know, put it out there that that will not happen ever, 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 ever again. As long as I don't kick my Ethernet cable, like I have been doing, like a fucking moron. Okay. Anyways, yeah, let's get to what we're actually here for now. Or actually, I guess I have to repost. God damn it. Let me repost this. Live right now. This video isn't publicly available. Haha, funny, funny, funny. There we go. We are so back. What's up, Earl Crewneck? How you doing? Alright. Let's actually start. Shame I missed Jane Room reaction, but don't really mind missing Ariana Grande or Uzi. Well, Kraken, you are in for a good time today because, as you could see, transition. As you could see, WEEZER, Pinkerton. Ignore that first part. We've got Pinkerton by WEEZER today, as you can see in the thumbnail, I'm sure. I'm very excited for this one. Now, I'm not a WEEZER, like, mega fan or anything. I've heard, I like to call it, what I did was WEEZER Week, where, a week of May, I believe. I think it was May. I listened to every single self-titled WEEZER album. So I listened to the Blue album, the Green album, the Red album, the White album, the Teal album, and the Black album. And, soon, to be the Gold album, as we, as is the reasoning for this stream. I'm sure you guys know WEEZER is dropping their new album the 21st. So I wanted to go back in time with arguably, I believe, their best, or at least their most acclaimed work here with Pinkerton. I've never heard it. I don't think I've heard a single song off of it. I've also got a friend who is a big WEEZER fan who's like, dude, you gotta listen to Pinkerton. That's their best album. So I was like, you know what? It's Tuesday. We need an album to react to. Let's fucking do Pinkerton. Why not? Let's go back to the album of the year, though, real quick. As you can see, pretty really damn high track list ratings, actually. The lowest being 85 is pretty nuts. But I guess this is, considered, like, I would say it's considered a classic, right? I mean, WEEZER is, like, as much as, like, they get memed on, and they have made some really, really bad music, at least in the modern era, they are, like, a staple band, I think. Most people, I think, on the street would ask. If you ask them if they know who WEEZER is, they'd be like, yeah, I know who WEEZER is. Olivia Rodrigo's favorite WEEZER album? Yes, that as well, I believe, right? She talked about that with that Fantano interview. I watched that. That was fun. Shout out Olivia Rodrigo for the pick. But yeah, I mean, not gonna be too crazy of a stream today. We're just gonna do a nice little react. And yeah. Before we start, though, I should say, okay. Well, sorry, I apologize, I didn't actually necessarily prepare this, but I wanted to say, status update music, every sample breakdown by Leroy, aka Jane Remover. It will be out this Friday. It is finally done. It is officially, I mean, I have some last little things to do, but, like, the main whole thing is done. It has been exported. No copyright issues, baby. Thank the fucking Lord. It only took, like, 3 tries, so I just gotta re-edit all the audio levels. Then I'm gonna do some extra fun stuff, maybe cut up some shorts. It will drop early for members of the channel. So if you guys are interested, please, you know, feel free to become a member. You can watch the video early. I'm even thinking, I don't want to confirm this yet, but I am even thinking if you guys are interested in this, maybe we do a member exclusive. I don't know, because I'm really debating this. I want to do maybe like a no commentary version of the video where it's just the samples, but I also feel like that is like a asking for copyright. And also, like, I don't know, I feel like it would be like a cool little addition, because then you can just be like, oh, look, here are all the samples, no, me to yap over every single one of them, right? But I also feel like it's not very transformative. It's kind of lazy content here. But I also think, like, maybe if it's like a member exclusive thing, it could be kind of cool. It would take a little bit though, because I would have to re-edit the video to do that. But I think that's an idea we could potentially see. Although I don't want to confirm that. What I will confirm though is Friday it will drop, and it will finally be out, and then y'all can finally stop. We can finally stop talking about it every single one of these streams where I'm like, guys, it's almost done. Guys, it's almost done. But yeah, my largest ever project for sure. Goddamn, this took a while, even without like the bother of classes, university classes like I had for my MF Doom Mad Villainy one. Good lord, this was a challenging, long, arduous, but ultimately very fun process. So I'm very excited for you guys to see the video. Worked very hard on it, like it a lot, very happy with it, how it came out. Think it's gonna be a good time, and yeah. So you guys can be excited for that this Friday. We will also be live Friday when it drops. Probably listening to new Phoebe Bridgers, I believe. Maybe we'll do another album in there. We will see though, because I do have work on Friday, so I might not have a crazy amount of time. But just like Bandstand, we need the Since I Left You sample breakdown. I genuinely don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do that is the problem, right? Because like there's thousands of samples. That's like, and there's not, I listened to the album, like, there's like 20 tracks, right? That's 50 samples a song, assuming there's only 1,000 samples, which is like a low count. I think there's upwards of 3,000, right? That's 150 samples per song. How the fuck would I even like cut and like clip them? I think, I genuinely don't know. That might like be an impossibility. When will you squeeze in the EP? Okay, well, yeah, I want to talk about this too, with the EP. So, unless I'm mistaken, I apologize, I did make a mistake here. You're referring to the Provocateur, right? That's the new Adela EP, right? But that EP, I made a mistake. I thought that these 3 recent singles that she dropped for her new album was the EP, because it's like in the format on Spotify where it's in EP, right? Where it's like 3 tracks, even though it's all just singles. So, I think for that, I want to wait for the album to drop, because I am more curious in this album now, having remembered that she's the one that made the Provocateur, right? So I think I want to wait for when the album actually drops, and then I'll tell you what, we will do the album, and then we'll do the EP, or we'll do the EP first and then the album. It'll be like a special Adela stream, maybe. There's like samples on Since I Left You that are on top of other. Oh yeah, I mean status update music too. I mean there's a fucking. You'll see it in the video, but there's a ton of fucking samples where there's one sample on top of another sample on top of another. So it was very tough to actually like find specific parts where only one of the samples was playing. And then there's other samples that are literally just small sound effects that are like, they only appear once and on top of other samples. It was, oh my God, it was a nightmare to fit everything together. But it is all fit together. Thank God. I'm very happy that it turned out. Yeah. But yeah, Lavender Coochie, I hope that's a fair compromise there. Because I just like doing the 3 singles feels a little weird because it's not an actual project, and I think the EP following the album would be a fun little thing we could do. But yeah, that album should be dropping in I think like 2-3 weeks maybe. So yeah, that could be fun. All right. Anyways, enough distractions. Thank you guys for the questions, though. I appreciate it. I feel like we always say this every time I'm like, all right, let's get into it, and then I read a chat message, and then we proceed to not get into it. But that's my bad. I need to just stop saying let's get into it. All right, I'm gonna do the streamer. All right, chat, lock in. Pinkerton time. Track number 1. Tired of sex. My steak is too juicy. My lobster is too buttery. Title right there. Oh, yeah, I do know about, like, some of the lyrical themes of this album. Or at least the general idea of it, right? It's, like, very kind of, like, isolating, lonely. Rivers Cuomo, lead singer, obviously. He was talking about how the success of the Blue album, I believe, is what inspired Pinkerton. And it's kind of like a a focus on like the fame and also I think he was celibate. That's why this first song is called Tired of Sex. We'll find out, I'm sure, eventually. Is Veteran versus All My Heroes sample bracket releasing after this video? Sample breakdown, I'm assuming you mean. So I think that video is probably gonna be a few videos down the line. After this sample breakdown, I kind of want to make more stream focused, like stream highlight kind of videos, which we will see with the next few streams are gonna not be just album reactions. We're gonna do some more like actual fun interactive stuff, and then probably I'll cut those up into videos and shorts. And I have some other like standalone videos ideas that I want to do, but yeah, that will probably be the next sample related video, unless like a really big album drops with a lot of cool samples. Anyways, track number 1. Let's properly get started. Holy. Tired of Sex. Let me know, as always, if it's too loud, too quiet. Oh, my left ear is enjoying this quite a bit. There we go. Him sampling Delicate by Taylor Swift on Cornwall's is hilarious. Yeah, see, I didn't even know that. That's a pretty nasty sample if that's the case. I was gonna say off the bat, different sound for sure to Blue Album. Granted, I haven't listened to Blue Album in a minute, so I'm a little rusty on how everything sounds. But obviously I remember like the classics on there. But yeah, definitely a darker sound already. And I must say, really like the cover. I feel like the cover, it's weird because I haven't listened to the album yet, but I feel like this cover will fit the music very well based on everything I know about this album. But yeah, already getting into it. Verse 1, I'm tired, so tired, I'm tired of having sex. It couldn't be me, you know? I'm spread so thin. I don't know who I am. Monday night I'm making gin. Tuesday night I'm making men. Wednesday night I'm making Catherine. Oh, why can't I be making love come true? I like this forced chorus with the screams here. Alright, and you know what? I'll say already, too. We're only, like, about halfway in, but this is way less corny than I thought it would be. There is this stereotype of Rivers Cuomo when he sings or even raps in some scenarios about sex, where it makes everyone a little bit uncomfortable. But here I feel like it's a decent little lyrical concept here for this song. Just actually being, you know, overwhelmed maybe at the prospect of having so many women at your disposal, I guess. I mean, right? It's doing like the rock star kind of like recent, you know, rocker lifestyle where, you know, people throw themselves all over you kind of thing. That's what I'm getting out of it, at least. And it's pretty interesting so far. Some lyrics are kind of off-putting, knowing some of the Weezer members are really weird people. I see, okay, I also have no fucking clue if there's any weird shits involving the Weezer people. All I really know about Rivers Cuomo is he's kind of a dweeb, right? I mean, look at the guy. Automatically, I'm seeing where Olivia was pulling inspirations from her My Way in the intro. Not the Scream, though. Oh, yeah, definitely we'll see some inspirations for sure. And you know what? We gotta, low-key, that Olivia Rodrigo album is aging so fucking well. I feel like now that more and more the influences are really being dug up, it's really cool. If you end up liking this album, I would highly recommend you listen/react to Wet Dream by Willie Rodriguez. Arguably just Pinkerton, but 10 times better. Okay, I feel like I've heard this album. Okay, so we've got a 10 times better version of Pinkerton in the rafters. Interesting. I'll add it to the collection. Also, why is one of the tracks called Pink Triangle? Pretty sweet guitar solo here. I know a lot of Weeder. I said Weeder, bro. God, then I don't think I have a speech impediment, dog. I just read too fucking fast. I know a lot of WEEZER fans, because I used to listen to them in 2024. Love the guitar solo. Yeah, I agree. All right, Crewnick, you're gonna be on WEEZER facts for the day, okay? Spit me some WEEZER facts. Any fun facts that you think are fun related to the song. We'll also read the little quote here at the end. Weed Eater, yeah. I'm literally brain dead, man. Yeah, we still got 20 seconds here. Just gonna have a long little outro. Ah, okay. I really like the instrumentation, so no complaints. That's a pretty strong start there. Tired of Sex, track number 1. We had some interesting lyrical themes. We'll here read the quote. Tired of Sex is a song about being disillusioned with sexual promiscuity. Weezer's frontman Rivers Cuomo was celibate for 2 years while attending Harvard. There you go. For this very reason. While there, Cuomo wrote an essay titled A Mad and Serious Matter for a Harvard English class in which he discusses the perils of celibacy and concludes that marriage is the answer. So, interesting. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with this kind of like Puritan, like, oh, wait for marriage approach, but I understand, like, if someone just wants to, I don't have any problem with that, right? Like, you know, if at least if them and their partner are on the same page, they're like, hey, we feel like it would be more right if we wait for marriage, we feel more comfortable with that, that's completely fine. And I appreciate hearing other people's perspectives about it, but, you know, I personally disagree. Apparently, this is also the oldest song in the album, Rivers said. I really like it as an intro, too. I mean, granted, again, we haven't heard the rest of the album, but this like, definitely pulled me in. Like, I'm more excited to listen to the rest of these tracks now by how strong that first song was. But yeah, really nice rock and instrumentation, too. Also, damn, this album's gonna be 30 years old. Isn't that crazy? That is nuts. Is Rivers Catholic or something? I'm not sure. If anyone can confirm, I mean, I guess I could look. Let me just look it up. I like how the second thing on Google was, is Rivers Cuomo still celibate? What the okay. He heavily practices Vipassana meditation in the tradition of S. and Cuenca? I don't know what that is. Shout out Rivers, man. Anyways, track number 2, Get You. Kinda, is that like a sneeze thing, or is it like I get you? Innuendo, I get you. Shout out underscores, man. The way it's spelled makes me think it's like achu, like a sneeze, but I think that's just me being dumb. Another like a really aggressive instrumental. Yeah, me neither. Lavender Coochie, no idea. Dude's actually with the mom. Yeah, apparently.
Sometimes I push too hard. Sometimes you fall and skin your knee. I never meant to do all that I've done to you. Please, baby, say it's not too late. Get to, get to, get to,
We got our whore. Chorus. Chorus. C-H-O-R-U-S. C-H-O-U-R-S. C-H-O-U-R-S. I said Horace, bruh. Oh! Love the guitar texture. I'm gonna crash out. I am crashing out. Love the texture of the noise guitar leads. I agree, Kraken. I really like these guitar textures here. It's got such a distinct, like, almost like electronic-y, like little sound to it. It reminds me of a synth in a lot of ways. But it's cool. It's very distinct here. I feel like that was used a lot with Blue Album or Green Album potentially maybe. But yeah, this chorus I think it is playing with the like maybe the commenter on Genius is making a joke, but I think it is genuinely playing with the achoo like sneeze thing. Because the makes it sound like, you know, the sound when you're like recoiling after a sneeze? That's what that's making me think of. Also, apparently, this is the story of Jonas, the main protagonist of the concept story, The Black Hole, professing his love to another character. Okay, interesting. Oh, this is one of the... Okay, so this is one of the scraps from Songs from the Black Hole, which was a rock opera thing that Weezer was going to do before this. Gesundheit. Delivery, like, or maybe it's just his voice, but like some of the vocal inflections here are very, they hit kind of weird. I don't know how to describe it. I do like this song still, but it's one half charming, one half like, oh, what the hell, sing better, you know what I mean? But not an issue really. Like it's just it's like, if anything, like his voice is more of just it's a unique like aspect of Weezer's music. Like I wouldn't want it changed necessarily, because then this band would be not as Weezery, you know? They wouldn't be wheezing as hard. Tired of Sex apparently was also meant for Songs from the Black Hole. Songs from the Black Hole, excuse me. Another pretty nasty guitar solo, though. These songs have grown off me after my Weezer phase, so some sound corny to me. That's fair. I feel like it's pretty rockin', though. I'm not gonna lie. Is this in 7/4? I think that last bit in there like got hit like a nice little 7/4 pocket there. Sorry, music nerding out again, but yeah, that was cool. I like this song too. I think we're 2 for 2. A little bit less. It felt I guess a little less lyrically focused, or at the very least, I was not really following as much. Is Jonas like a? Because it says the song bio, it says Get You tells the story of Jonas, the main protagonist of the concept story of Black Hole. But Black Hole is like the scrapped rock opera, right? So is this is like a unique character in the Weezer lore then? Also, when I took my headphones off, that made my voice sound really weird. So I'm guessing this is a story, like this is maybe the beginning track, or supposed to be the first track for that previous rock opera, and then like these are the characters. But the thing is, we don't know anything about the characters because the opera is not, it never was finished. So we can't, it's hard to like follow along. And in turn, it kind of just becomes like, I'm professing my love, I get broken up with, and then they got broken up with too, right? Something like that. But sound-wise, it was still pretty rock. And I'll really, I mean, even like nowadays, I won't really take away from Weezer's, the actual band itself. They're all very talented. They've got good, they know how to carry a tune, I would say, for sure. Sorry, I'm wiggling and wobbling around right now because I'm trying to get comfortable. Oh, and the lighting, I don't know why it's being extra weird. I think it's because it's like getting cloudy and sunny, like back to back to back. We've been having some weird weather over here recently. Anyways, let's get to track 3 now. There was a little fun thing that happened on the internet involving Weezer. Some dum-dum said every band is trying to be Weezer nowadays. And Chappelle replied with them recreating the blue cover. Yes, I did see this. I also, I feel like it should be addressed. Everyone on Earth has their own version of the blue album cover. I feel like, at least like for guys, or not even to gender it. I don't even think it should be gendered. Like, I feel like every group of 4 people had at some point in their life was like, you know what, we should do we should do a Weezer photo. We should do the blue album, because I mean that one's the easiest to do, obviously. But yeah, every single person I feel like has their version of the Weezer photo. It's just such an iconic cover, like, and it's so fucking stupid. Like, it's literally just them standing over a blue background, but there's something about the framing, what they're wearing, the way that they're all posed, the different heights, it's so perfect. You know? They have a lot of good covers, actually. I mean, this one is really, really nice. They do also have, like, Hurley and, like, Ratitude, but that's okay. Anyways, track number 3, No Other One. Normalize the Demon Days cover. I feel like I see a ton of that too, though, to be fair. That's another great cover. Shout out Gorillaz. Okay, so a lot poppier of a sound we're getting with this one. It feels like some power pop. For her crew next WEEZER photo coming soon. One of the most iconic album covers is Banana. To be fair, that's true. It really can be anything. It's just got to be iconic. Alright, so this one's interesting off the bat, too, because I feel like the instrumentation is a little less strong, going for more of the, like, poppy kind of sound. It seems like, I mean, still some decent riffs in there, but, like, this one feels a lot brighter and less with that kind of, like, what's the word? Like, it's like a rough, more aggressive sound from them. But I feel like lyrically we're getting some nice stuff here. River's talking about my girl's a liar, I'll stand beside her, like a pretty problematic partner here, but almost similar to Sense Designated, actually, where it's like, hey, I recognize that this partner has all these problems, but I can't be alone. I'm too afraid to be alone, which is what the chorus is getting at. Nothing crazy, but, you know, there's something there. Let's get to verse 2. First song is still my favorite. I think so too. Yeah, okay. So it's like, okay, it's like vocal stuff like that where it's like, scare me real good. Like, whew, that's rough. It's a little rough. My skin crawls a little bit. Let's run it back.
The joke she does scare me real good. She's got a tattoo and 2 pet snakes. Nobody knows me.
2 pet snakes? I would have taken just 1, but 2, that's pretty scary, man. 'Kay. Little key change in here in this bridge. No, there is no bridge. We got just like a kind of instrumental thing here. Oh, it's an instrumental bridge. Now we're back. All right, you know what? I will say that little bit, that was really nice. I think that made the song get some points, extra points for me. Because, I mean, without it, I think it's still my least favorite. Or, excuse me, with it, I think it's still my least favorite so far. But I like that little bit at the end, the bridge there. Good catch here too. Chorus goes from I can't have any other one to I won't have any other one. Doing the nice little one-word switch where it changes the context there. That's cool. Start sounding for a second. He fucking screams. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Probably my least favorite, but yeah. I liked some of the lyrical stuff like we were talking about. It was just sound-wise that I felt was probably the weakest aspect. Just a little bit less, little slow compared to the other two tracks. Chorus was pretty strong. I'll give it that. I think I liked it better than the chorus of Get You, at least. But, yeah, some different aspects of the song that I do like. Some other ones that I like a little bit less. But, you know, not a bad song at all. Like I feel like I've clarified, hopefully. Let's get to track number 4, though. We're actually kind of going really speedy through this. Yeah, I agree, like, Lavender Coochie. These songs they're not even necessarily short. They just feel very short. Maybe it's just because I'm not talking a lot about them, but, like, I don't know. We've got some, like, 4.5 minute, 4 minute ones coming up, though. This track number 4, though, Why Bother, is the shortest on the album at just over 2 minutes. I think the guitars are carrying the most, but they are the loudest. Yeah, I think I would agree. I think the guitars are my favorite part about this album so far, but they're really fucking strong, so I really like them, you know? Oh, okay. Interesting. Much faster. Sexual attraction. Why did he have to say it like that, bruh? Why did I have to say it like that? Let's see what we're cooking here. Okay, so we got, again, relationships being a pretty strong theme here. I feel like the perspective here does fit the what the album's going for with this kind of isolating, lonely vibe that it has, you know? Where we're not really getting any... I mean, I guess the previous track was with, like, a partner, but, like, here it's like, this is very much... That track felt like it was from a very, like, past perspective, right? This one, for sure, though, is like, I'm not dating anyone ever again. I'm gonna just stay alone on my lonely, you know? Because of all it's just gonna make me sad when we break up. Like, very depressing, I guess, stance to take there. But it makes sense within the context of the album. You sound like Dracula or something. I don't even know what voice that was. Maybe I just, like, channeled my deep, like, inner vampire, I guess, you know? I guess I do have the teeth, so maybe... Yeah, maybe I was channeling my inner vampire. Oh, I haven't seen the Real Me reaction thumbnail. Yeah, that's true. I guess I did reveal my identity there. That was a good joke. See this, sorry to pause again so quick, but this chorus I'm very, very mixed on, because the line right before the last line where it's like, that's happened to me twice, like that's I don't really like that. But then the way it, like, kind of crashes down and the production follows with it, with the last line, that won't happen to me anymore, I feel like it kind of saves it, you know? Like, that's tough. Really enjoying the music in this hair drying stream. Well, we should do just a hair drying stream. That'd be fun. Are you streaming on TikTok? No, I'm not. I didn't even know you could stream on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. I don't be having TikTok, but maybe in the future. Sorry, I was just being the guy on the drums with the snare. This is like the classic thing you hear in like alternative rock and like power pop stuff and like power rock, where it's like the psh, 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 you know, to really like get the energy up. That was the OG like 808 distorted like beat drop kind of thing, you know. Oh, okay, that was weird. Like that like weird fuzz at the end was strange. Okay. Track number 4. I liked it more than no other one, I think. This definitely feels very rock opera, and I am reading apparently, yeah, Why Bother was another one of the songs that was meant to be for Songs from the Black Hole. You should stream if you don't want copyright danger on Twitch and TikTok. Basically, don't care. Yeah, I think I am gonna. I mean, I'll pivot to multi-stream. I think once I get more familiar with Twitch, because I don't use Twitch at all. I don't use like Instagram or TikTok or anything, so I'm very unfamiliar. I kind of just pick YouTube obviously because that's like my main platform, right? But you're absolutely right with like multi-streaming is I think definitely a benefit and copyright stuff. But I think I also would need another monitor, but you know, big whole thing I will, you know, work on, I suppose. Yeah, you know, the breakup theme again, it felt nice. I feel like we got some like interesting stuff, and I will say chorus obviously I was a little back and forth with, but the instrumentation of this album, and I will give Weezer a lot of credit here, I think even though the sound of all the songs so far has been fairly similar, I mean, no other one kind of strayed into a more like poppy direction, felt like, but they are good enough. They're kind of like the Strokes to me, with where like I feel like the instrumentation, they're just a competent enough band where even if a lot of the stuff sounds kind of similar, like from album to album, I don't really mind because I just know I'm gonna get a nice good palette. Like it's just like the classic Weezer kind of thing, you know. The thing is, Twitch will mute the VOD audio if there's full copyrighted audio. Yeah, I do know about that, and like there's like some other like shit. Don't think you need another monitor, but I could be wrong. Another monitor. I mean, granted, I need another monitor in general. Just like it would make this for like streaming so much easier. So I need to kind of save up for that for one. But I think once I do get that new monitor is when I'm gonna actually pivot. Then get a ring light, and you know, well we got some tools on the list, I guess, you know. Don't mention Strokes, they're gonna destroy the stream again. Yeah, okay, thankfully, I don't think we're at the spot in capitalism yet. We're just merely uttering the name of a band is gonna get me copyrighted. Give it like 15 more years and we'll probably be there, but you know, thankfully we have not been fully destroyed. Okay, anyways, let me stop distracting myself. Let's get to track number 5 now, gang. Across the Sea. Longest on the album, it seems? Yes. Okay. Yeah, second monitor is good for OBS, yeah. Ooh, so this is gonna be like the Odyssey track, right? Where it's like the full journey. What? Hold up. Wait a minute. That's the craziest way to stop. All right, I mean, I guess 18 is a legal adult, but I just don't refer. What the fuck was that? Granted, I guess this was 30 years ago. How old is Rivers? I said this at the start of the song, turned my stomach when I first heard it. Oh no, is it actually going there? Oh, I hope not. But 18 is like a legal adult, right? So like, I guess maybe this is a past like thing. All right, I guess we'll find out. Sorry. Oh damn! Wait, fuck. We were dropping some frames there. What the hell? Okay, we're back though. We back. We back. All right. Let's get started. We'll actually run it back a little bit so we can get that glorious first line. Oh no, I just realized he's doing the broken English too because she's from Japan. Oh no. I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess the inevitable was, this was an inevitability, I suppose. A 30-year-old album having some slightly problematic lyrical content on it that hasn't aged the best. Alright, you know what? Maybe it's not offensive. Let's see.
On the radio about 1 year ago, and you wanted to know all about me and my hobbies, my favorite food and my birthday. Why are you so far?
I guess calling it Honest song in too far off now. Yeah.
I need help in your way across the sea.
Wait, okay, sorry. Not to get rage-baited by the annotations like I always do, but I have to call this one out. The annotation for the line, I need help in your way across the sea, this is what it reads. The Red Sea separates North America and Asia. No, it fucking doesn't. What are we, wait, unless I'm wrong, but I'm fairly sure the Pacific Ocean separates North America and Asia. Right? Yeah, the Red Sea is the separator from Africa to Saudi Arabia, right? I guess it would be Sudan. Yeah, Sudan, I mean, a few countries, yeah. But, no, it doesn't fucking separate North America and Asia. How do you get that wrong?
Ever touch you? I think it would be wrong.
Oh, thank you, Rivers. I appreciate that proclamation. I could never touch you. I think that would be wrong. I agree. Cuomo was apparently 25 at the time of the song. There would be an obvious power dynamic given very famous musician compared to a random Japanese 18-year-old. There was no actual. Okay, you know what? All right. You know what? I kind of get where we're saying here. Actually, it's the Pink Sea since it's Pinkerton. Yeah, nice. It's not talking about, all right, so far, it's not talking about a romantic kind of thing with this 18-year-old. It's more of like just kind of writing about a dynamic with a fan and hopefully talking about why this kind of dynamic is inherently a little bit creepy because of the power dynamic, right? The power imbalance, excuse me. But, you know, maybe it could be wholesome. Maybe, you know, Cuomo is actually just a nice lad that's just, you know, got these letters. Just like, you know what? I'm gonna respond.
I've got your letter, you've got my song.
And then, of course, the song, yeah, being about this. Open up the schools. Jesus.
They don't make stationery like this where I'm from, so fragile, so refined. So I sniff and I lick your envelope.
We're like a minute and a half in it. We did not need the extra and I sniff and I lick, like the extra vocals in there. We did not need that, but that's okay. I like though how he's describing like the nicer kind of like craftsmanship of like Japanese paper. That's very funny. Why have this in an overall freaky album? It gives a really bad first impression. Yeah, that's the thing too, because like I feel like if I want to give the song the benefit of the doubt, it's not necessarily creepy, but it's just the fact that the first song is Tired of Sex, and there's also just certain little like I don't want to say dog whistle because that's not the right term, but like little lines here and there where I'm like, okay, I feel like reading this is a very specific way. There's like some like sort of like weird undertones here, but I don't want to assume anything. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt and assume that this is more incompetence, and this is genuinely trying to be a more like a wholesome song. And again, like it is like it's just more about the power dynamic of fan and artist than it is like the age gap, if anything, because this isn't necessarily romantic yet. It could change though. I'm really worried about it changing. I have the first track kind of going down for me. The ship is kind of singing. I don't know. I feel like this one only is the only one I felt kind of suspect about, because even the last two tracks didn't like as much, but they're still pretty all right. Anyways, let's get back to it with this this next line here.
Yourself. myself and curse myself for being the cross.
I was giving all of this benefit of the doubt, and then he just said, "I wonder how you touch yourself." What the fuck happened here, man? What happened? I was giving so much credit, and then you dropped that line. I was not wondering that. I'm not gonna lie. What what the fuck is happening? Yeah, this is the all right. Okay, this is gonna be tough to recover from. I'm not gonna lie. Let's we're not even 2 minutes in, by the way. Let's get to the next chorus. You know what sucks though? I feel like the instrumentation is really strong on this one. I like all the little like cadences that are here. It very much feels like very alive because all like the rhythm changes with every single passage and like part of the song. It's cool. It's very dynamic, but like what the fuck? Why this one, man? Let's just not address it because we haven't finished the song. Yeah, you're probably right. We just gotta go. We gotta just go. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. I keep reading lyrics ahead and my heart keeps skipping a beat. I gotta text my friend about this one, man. Also, why does this sound so good? Why did you have to put it on this one? Okay. Surely a little Bohemian Rhapsody influence in there with the mama. If somebody wants to get into Weezer, I'm gonna just send this song. Yeah. I've got a few words to say to my buddy that was like, dude, you gotta listen to Pinkerton, man. You gotta listen to Pinkerton. I got a few words to say. Also, sidebar, but y'all see the EDP documentary? I watched it last night, and holy shit. Goddamn, we won't get too much into it, but all I'm gonna say is that this is giving me EDP vibes, where, like, it's not nearly as bad. I'm not gonna say Rivers Cuomo is an EDP. That would be completely slanderous. I don't, that's not true at all. I mean, unless, you know, there's an allegation I'm not aware of, but what I'm saying is this song's energy it feels very similar energy to some of the shit that EDP was saying in that documentary, man. All right, let's get to track 3. Okay, just looking for a cupcake. Yeah. I was just hold on. Let me make sure I can make this joke. Okay, never mind. I think a member of Weezer has allegations. Oh no, fuck me. Is that true? Oh God. I mean, I hope not, but I doubt. I mean, I don't think you're lying to me. Fuck me, bro. God damn it. I did not know that. Any like confirmation on these allegations? Like I mean, I'm assuming it's just allegations right now, as like it stands, but fuck, okay. let's finish. All right, thank God. We're only like 30 seconds left with this song, but I think we knew who co-wrote this. Yeah. Hanging up flash. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this one, I mean, all the comments on Genius are like just bros down terrible. This guy was suffering. Feel bad, Cuomo. Yeah, like it's like, yeah, dude, this song is instrumental is why this song has 85 on Om the Air. No, genuinely, okay, I'm gonna give my full take here now that we finish it up. Genuinely speaking, there are some, okay, obviously there's some weird fucking lines in here. And I also read something, a quote from Cuomo that says, where is it here? When I got the letter, I fell in love with her. It was such a great letter. I was very lonely at the time, but at the same time, I was very depressed that I would never meet her. Even if I did see her, she was probably some 14-year-old girl who didn't speak English. So, like, I will give credit, I guess, where, like, this song, in its best case scenario, is an exploration of a moment in Rivers' life where, like, he now understands why he was, like, that was a bad thing. Like, that was a bad moment, like down terrible, right? Like, wow, this is actually, like, this is gonna get into genuinely dangerous, like, worrisome territory for me if I engage with this any longer, right? And I do hold some empathy and forgiveness for people that may find themselves in these situations because, you know, loneliness is a very real thing. I think and it can definitely, especially with the age that we're in currently, you know, male loneliness specifically is a very big epidemic. And you know, a lot of guys may or may not find themselves in this kind of mind state. Not that it excuses it all, it absolutely does not, because again, this is like objectively pretty creepy. Sorry, I keep scratching my nose too. I'm itchy. But you know, like I think if I wanted to give the benefit of the doubt, I could say that this song is an exploration of like it's a character study of that, right? But it's not necessarily glorifying it. But some of the ways that it's written, it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, it feels like this is more just like oh man, the one that got away, which is very odd to say about a you know, someone you receive one letter from another continent that is 7 years your junior, you know, especially considering they just turned 18. Also, look at this. I'm trying not to play with it, but look at this curl, man. Look at this. That's a nice fucking curl. I don't usually get curls like that. God damn. But yeah, so least favorite on the album. Instrumentation was pretty fucking awesome, but I'm not gonna lie, the lyrics are keeping me from really ever unironically listening to this track again. I cannot imagine. But instrumentation was pretty rocking. Liked it a lot. Man, what a weird thing. Loneliness can corrupt the heart and mind as long as you don't follow through with it and heal and stray away from it, sure. Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is there's nothing inherently wrong with being lonely and not even necessarily being down bad, but like it's when you actually cross the line of being like problematic and creepy. Like, I think even, I mean, I don't know if, did he say that he wrote back? I guess he's writing the song. Also, apparently the woman that he's referring to, or I mean, I say woman because this is 30 years ago, but the then girl has like writing credits because some of the lines in the letter are literally in the song, which I guess that's, you know, that's kind of a nice thing, I suppose. I don't know why I'm really giving such a big benefit out here. I really don't have no reason to, but I guess, I don't know. It's just such a strange pivot here. But okay. Anyways, that was a long section. Good Lord, what a song. Let's get to track number 6 now, The Good Life. Another pretty long one, too. Yeah. Shout out Matt Sharp.
Can't believe what I see. Tell me who's that funky dude?
Tell me who's that funky dude. Funky. That's a very... I would never... I mean, this was 96. Was funky around in the 90s, man? Back in the day when the dinosaurs ruled the earth.
Staring back at me, broken beaten down, can't even get around. That old man came, falling hit the ground, shivering in the cold, bitter and
Wait, this is crazy too. Hold up. While writing Pinkerton, lead vocalist Rivers Cuomo was undergoing surgery and painful physical therapy as he was born with the condition of having one leg shorter than the other. What? That's crazy. I did not know that he has one leg shorter than the other. That sucks. You're giving me those cartoon babies with that one big curl on the top. Alright, but it's not like it's the only curl. Like, there's more curl. This one is just the most pronounced. It does not help that it's, like, almost in the fucking exact center, but it's so fucked. Okay. That's short leg. That's really funny. Curl is really funny. Let's get back to it. They did say funky fresh. That's true, yeah.
excuse the bitchin'. I shouldn't complain. I should have no feeling. This feeling is pain. It's everything I need. It's denying me. Everything I want is taken away from me. But who I got to blame? Nobody but me. And I don't wanna be an old man anymore. It's been a year or two since I was.
I think I've heard this song in like some backlog of my mind because it's like it's hitting like a little bit of deja vu for me. This had to be on like the radio or something. Well, no, because it came out in the fucking 90s. I was born in 2004. But like, this had to be somewhere. I must have listened to this song because this feels so weirdly familiar to me. Wait, what? What? Sorry to pause so fast. Shaking booty, making sweet love all the night. Oh, I see. So he's just saying he doesn't want, like, this condition. He doesn't want to be old and like painful, and he wants to just kind of make, you know, be fucking around, shaking ass. Familiar with Kate Bush? I am familiar with Kate Bush. Shout out Hounds of Love, great album. Just saw the text of this album and two are Virgin Core and Gay Furry. Virgin Core is incredible. I'm not getting furry vibes. Wait, let's see. Oh my god, you're right. Virgin Core. This is very Virgin Core. No shame in that, but this is Virgin Core for sure. I mean, it's celibate core, if anything. Alright, so I have another joke because I'm going to pause again. Okay. This music, right? Like, I gotta have another conversation with my buddy because if I caught someone listening to the Across the Sea, or even like Tired of Sex, which again, I like that song. I'm probably going to be listening to it in my own time. That's the problem. If I caught someone listening to these songs, I'd be like, okay, that's a little red flag. That's a little red flag. Depending on how you enjoy it, right? Because if you enjoy it for the instrumentation, you just kind of ignore the lyrics, fine. But if you're like, dude, he's literally me, and you're listening to fucking Across the Sea, Tired of Sex, and you're listening to some shit like this, like I'm sorry, it is Virgin Core. Like, I'm like, or Incel Core, if anything. Celibate Core, Involuntary Celibate Core, Virgin Core, like, oh my god, man. What, like, even this song too, like, I don't know, man. Lyrically, it's something. Hounds of Love, Dreaming, Sensual World, all three classics in my opinion. I've only listened to Hounds of Love, but shout out Kate Bush, man. And shout out Stranger Things for blowing up Kate Bush again. One good thing that show did.
Screw this crap, I've had it. I ain't no Mr. Cool. I'm a pig, I'm a dog. So excuse me if I drool. I ain't gonna hurt nobody. Ain't gonna cause a scene. Just need to admit that I was.
I know. That's why I had to pause the last second.
I was sugar in my tea. I don't wanna be an old man anymore. It's been a year or two since I was out on the floor. Shaking booty, making sweet love all the night.
Shaking booty.
This time I got back to the good life. This time I got.
Transitioning out the good life. So the This is actually, oh my god, this is good. Wait, I don't remember the lyrics to The Good Life by Kanye and T-Pain. Oh wait, no, it just came back. God damn it. I've been trying to refrain from listening to Kanye so I forget all the memories of his music, and it just came flooding back to me how good that song is. What a, like, oh man, imagine the transition. Shout out to strangers for making me hate Should I Stay or Should I Go, and for absolutely destroying the ending. All right, you know what? That song, I'm gonna give it a little hot take. That song was already bad before Stranger Things. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that song a lot. What was I talking about with this fucking shit? I don't even remember, man. Kanye, Good Life. Again, very weird lyrics. I feel like we're a little distracted on the actual album quality itself. I mean, that tends to happen when you have a song like Across the Sea. It's a little hard to get back into it, take it as seriously, but you know, we continue. I don't even know how I got off the track. This is a nice little break here. Oh, this is the highest rate on the album, by the way. 92. You know, I do actually like this one, alright? I need to... Let me lock back in, you know? But this one is pretty strong. It's got a good progression. Some little vocal qualities here and there, as with other River stuff, is a little shaky, but I feel like this is a good... Again, if you're gonna play into this, like, character, again, of being, like, the lonely, like, incel, kind of, just Mr. Uncool dweeb kind of thing, I feel like this is a decent anthem for it. I can't stop saying the shaking booty part, man. Shaking booty! Nice ending. Chicken Jockey. You guys remember that? Chicken Jockey. Back in the day, God, it's kind of weird that the Minecraft movie is now old. Do you dye your hair a lot? If so, how's the condition? No, I literally, shout out my girlfriend for this. She dyed my hair about like a year and 4 months ago, and it was like full blonde, right? There's some videos on my channel where you can see like it freshly dyed. But no, I just kind of, used some purple shampoo, standard conditioner. Stop using the purple now, obviously, because it's gotten to a pretty decent color. And now, my regular roots have come back in, so it's kind of more just like highlights than anything. But yeah, I probably don't plan on doing it again for a while. It was just a kind of something on my bucket list, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. My girlfriend knows how to dye hair. She did it for me. I was really happy with how it turned out. Now it's grown out. I'm happy with it now, It's cool. I'm also, let's finish up the song. Or excuse me, let's finish up my review of this song. This was a pretty strong one. Another like for me, I think. The shaken booty line is funny, I think. And now that I get where the song was coming from, I think it is genuinely pretty sad, dealing with chronic health conditions, right, that you were just born with, and kind of wanting to just get back to, like, your regular routine of, like, being, a rocker, right? Grown-ass man hating the Minecraft movie for not being true to the game. I mean, low-key, I feel like that's a valid critique. Make it realistic. All the Minecraft fans, right? You want some realism. But then again, it's fucking Jack Black as Steve, so... And it's a kid's movie. Unrelated. But, yeah, this was a strong one. Really nice instrumentation. It honestly kind of felt like Across the Sea, except way less weird and problematic. Which, all the good aspects of Across the Sea got translated to The Good Life, which I like a lot. Before we get to the next track, El Scorcho, I am gonna be right back. I'm just gonna grab another water bottle, because my mouth is getting a little dry. I can feel some scratching in my little throat. and I would like some sips. So yeah, I'll be right back. Don't know why I said it like that, but yeah. Wow. We back. But Terraria music you literally can't like sing because the fucking noises that they use are so strange. Maybe we play. I was thinking we do what is it called? I just left the love of my life, or I just left the love of my dreams on the deluxe as our final song. But now I kind of want to do Terraria Underground theme. 'Cause that would be funny. Or glowing mushroom biome theme. I mean, the movie was kind of disrespectful to the game. The game's peaceful, and the movie's just